All right, welcome back, everyone. Today we are doing a deep dive all about building a strong personal brand.
Ooh, personal branding.
Yes, it's super important, especially in 2024, more than ever before, even.
Mm-hmm.
We actually have a single source for you today.
Single source. Okay.
It's a YouTube video by Adam Erhart called 5 Steps to Build a Strong Personal Brand in 2024.
Catchy title.
It is. And I think that this is going to be really useful to anyone, whether you are an entrepreneur, an influencer, or just somebody who really wants to level up their professional presence.
Get bigger impact.
Yeah, make a bigger impact. Exactly.
Oh.
I think some of the key takeaways from this that I thought were really interesting were, did you know that most people, they want to see more video content from people that they follow?
Oh, wow.
And then there's also this link, and this is really interesting, between showing up consistently, like you're doing.
I'm doing, right? Every week.
And building trust.
Trust. Oh, yeah. That makes sense.
And it goes back to when?
To caveman days.
Oh, wow. We're going to get primal.
We are going to get primal. I'm really excited about this. But before we get to the caveman stuff, I do want to throw it to you to kind of set the stage about why this even matters.
Yeah, why personal branding matters.
Why personal branding matters.
Well, you know, it's funny because I think when a lot of people think of personal branding, they think about logos, websites.
The visual stuff.
Yeah. And it's so much deeper than that, actually.
Yeah.
It is. It's really...
It's almost like building your reputation.
Oh, okay.
But in a way that's very intentional.
Yes.
With a goal in mind.
Yeah, that's a great way to put it.
Yeah.
Your personal brand is really, it's the perception that people have about you.
Interesting.
And so that means it's their immediate impression when they hear your name or come across your work.
Yeah.
And in today's landscape, which is very competitive, you know...
Being intentional about that is super important.
You want to be known for something.
You want to be known for something.
Right.
Yeah.
And I love how he says, and Adam Erhart in this video, he emphasizes choosing one thing.
Choose one thing.
To focus on.
Oh, I like that.
And he uses his own brand as an example.
Oh, cool.
So his brand is online marketing.
Okay.
Especially the fundamentals and principles of online marketing.
Okay.
That's his zone.
Got it. Yeah.
That's his thing.
I think that focus is key.
Yeah.
Because it really helps you cut through the noise.
Yeah.
And I think it's important to think about it this way. If you were trying to be known for, say, 3 different things, right?
Yeah.
Let's say you're known for bird watching, gourmet cooking, and astrophysics.
Yeah.
It would be very hard.
That's a lot.
For anyone to understand what your core value proposition is.
Right.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So like,
would you trust a chef who also claimed to be a brain surgeon?
Yeah, I mean, maybe.
Maybe.
But you probably wouldn't trust them to cook your food or to operate on your brain.
Yeah.
You'd be like, what?
Yeah.
What's going on?
Right.
I feel like this is a trick.
So focus is good.
Focus is good.
One thing.
And Earhart actually talks about this.
Okay.
He talks about how he navigates even his own personal interests.
Interesting.
Right? So, for example, he plays guitar.
Okay.
But he only mentions it if there's a way to tie it back to business or marketing.
That's smart.
So it's all about staying on brand.
I like that.
Yeah.
So step 1, find your thing.
Find your thing.
Find your niche.
Find your niche. Yeah.
But then he goes on to step 2.
Okay, what's step 2?
Which is all about consistency.
Okay, consistency. I like that.
Across different platforms.
Okay, yeah.
So my question to you is this.
Okay.
If my LinkedIn is all buttoned up professional.
Yeah.
And then you go to my Instagram and it's just me doing karaoke in a panda suit.
Oh.
Is that a problem?
That really depends on the impression you're trying to make.
Okay.
Like, does the panda suit somehow relate to your expertise?
If I'm an expert in pandas.
If you're an expert in pandas, yeah, or karaoke, maybe. But I would say, generally speaking, consistency, it builds recognition and trust, right?
Okay.
It's kind of like building a house.
Oh, okay.
You want all the bricks to fit together to create a really solid structure.
Yeah.
But if it's all mismatched, people might get confused.
They'll be like, what is going on here?
Yeah, exactly. Exactly.
And that brings us back to the caveman analogy.
Oh, here we go. I've been waiting for this.
I love this.
Yeah, tell me.
Okay, so he talks about showing up consistently, like 1,000 times.
1,000 times? Wow.
To build trust.
Okay.
So it's like back in the caveman days.
Yeah.
You're at the watering hole.
Right.
you see this nice caveman all the time. You're like, okay, I can trust this guy. He's not going to steal my berries.
He's a nice caveman.
Exactly.
Yeah, and while the number 1,000 is a little hyperbolic,
yeah,
I think the underlying principle is really smart.
Yeah.
In a world, and we live in a world that is very skeptical.
Yeah.
Showing up consistently really demonstrates expertise and reliability.
You're dedicated.
Yeah.
I'm here for you.
Totally.
I'm not going anywhere.
I think that's really important for a lot of people who are trying to attract clients, customers.
Yeah.
It really positions you as someone who is serious and committed.
Absolutely.
And trustworthy.
Yeah.
So that was one thing that really resonated with me from the video.
Yeah.
Was the concept of content as millions of little salespeople.
Woo. I love that.
It's so catchy.
It is.
It really emphasizes how powerful content can be.
Yeah.
Especially because content works for you 24/7.
It's always on. Yeah. And we have so many different types of content now. We've got video, like this deep dive that we're doing, blog posts, we have social media, even podcasts.
So many different options.
So many options. Yeah. And I think that that's really important because,
I think the important thing to remember is that your content can't just be random noise.
Oh, interesting.
It needs to be strategic.
Okay.
And it needs to address, the pain points of your target audience.
Okay, so it's got to be helpful.
Yeah, and offer solutions.
So it's not just like creating content for the sake of creating content.
No.
It's about creating something that provides genuine value to the audience.
And really positions you as the expert.
Right.
Who can help them.
Solve their problem.
Yes, exactly.
Right.
Solve their problems.
And that's where marketing fundamentals come in.
Oh, the fundamentals.
Yes. What are those?
Oh, well, we could spend, hours unpacking that.
Well, I'm sure we could.
But in essence, it's about understanding your audience, defining your value proposition, crafting a compelling message.
So there's a lot that goes into this.
Yeah, and it's important.
Yeah.
Thankfully, there are a lot of tools and resources that help people kind of navigate these complexities.
Yeah, I do remember that in this video.
Yeah.
He had some pretty compelling statistics about video.
Oh, about video, yeah.
About video content, okay? Something like 85% of U.S. internet users watch video.
That's a lot.
And a huge chunk of them actually want more videos.
Really?
From brands that they support.
Oh, interesting.
So they actually want more video content.
Those numbers, they're hard to ignore.
They are.
It really speaks to the power of video.
Yeah.
When it comes to building a personal brand.
And I think there's something to be said about seeing someone's face, hearing their voice.
Right.
That builds a level of trust.
Yeah.
That you just can't get through text.
It's true. Or even just audio.
Yeah, you're right.
There's that extra layer of authenticity.
I think it adds a layer of intimacy.
Yeah.
That's really powerful.
Yeah.
Because it allows you to showcase your personality, your expertise.
Totally.
And connect with your audience on a much deeper level.
Yeah, so to sum up what we've learned from this video so far.
Okay.
Building a strong personal brand starts with choosing your niche.
Okay.
Being consistent across platforms.
Makes sense.
Showing up regularly.
That's key.
Creating strategic content.
Not just any content, strategic content.
And making video a part of your strategy.
Video. It's powerful stuff.
It is. It's a lot.
It's a lot to take in.
But I think it's a good starting point.
It is. It really is.
And it really all comes back to that question.
Yeah.
What perception do you want to create?
Ooh, that's a great question.
That's a big one.
And it's something I think our listeners should really think about.
Yeah. If you were to create one video to showcase your personal brand,
okay,
what would it be about?
Oh, interesting.
And where would you share it?
Ooh, that's a good thought experiment.
Yeah, I think it really forces you to crystallize the essence of your brand.
It really makes you think, what am I good at? What do I want to be known for?
Totally.
And then, thinking about the platform, a video that's made for TikTok is going to look very different than something on LinkedIn.
Very different. Very different. It is all about reaching your ideal audience where they are.
Exactly.
But then, you've got the creative side to think about as well.
Yeah.
Like, what kind of visuals would really capture your brand?
Tone, style?
Yeah, the tone, the style, yeah.
You're really making me think I'm a very visual person.
Okay.
So maybe I would do like a really short animated video.
Oh, cool.
that explains something complicated in a simple way.
I love that.
Like bring a textbook to life.
Yeah, that's really cool.
Yeah.
I could totally see that working for you.
Yeah.
And you could even, create different versions
Oh, yeah.
for different platforms.
Big point.
Like a longer version on YouTube and then snippets